On Stockton Alive every first and third Monday at 6 p.m. Tune into the voiceofstockton.org.
Hello, welcome to Chef Tobias Cooks, here where we have kitchen conversations with professional chefs, cooks, home cooks, bakers, and people that just can't cook. So join us every week for our kitchen conversations and learn a thing or two. And I don't burn nothing in my kitchen.
This is Darius Oliver, and you're listening to 92.1 KXVS, the Voice of Stockton.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS, the Voice of Stockton, or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
Da 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 da, shabba da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da dee da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da be da do da da da, shabba da be da da da, yeah, shabba dee da, shabba to buy is good.
Hello, happy Thursday. Welcome to Chef Tobias Cooks with Kitchen Conversations, here with the Voice of Stockton.org. Hello, how are you doing on this beautiful Thursday? Well, you know what? Out here in the Central Valley 209, and I'm sure across the land, we are in a heat wave, right? Yes, and if you know, Stockton summers are very hot. So today's show is dedicated to that. Lots of people ask me about this when I cook to add a particular pop-up event. I used to do this in front of the audience, and they loved it. I don't have enough time today to do any watermelon carving, but what I will do is invite one of my good friends who's a celebrity watermelon carving to come through. And if you want to see that show, go ahead and inbox me and let me know that you would like to see the watermelon carving show. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and cut up this watermelon. I'm going to show a few of you how to utilize your knife skills when you do a watermelon carving, and also some ideas of how you can serve it for your hot weekends and events that you might be having going on. Okay, are you ready? Chef,
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Look, Chef Governor.
Chef, I am a fork chef.
Yes.
My fork is ready.
I like that fork chef.
Right,
I'm going to take
right.
that from me. So a lot of people ask, how do I choose a watermelon? How do I choose a watermelon?
You got to beat it.
Yes, and what else do you have to do?
I don't know. Boom, 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 or doo,
No,
doo, doo, doo.
actually,
Doo, 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 doo.
Actually, there's really not a right or wrong reason to choose a watermelon.
It's not a perfect method.
I'm sure that there is someone that you probably could find on YouTube land that has some pretty good ideas.
I'll tell you everything about
Yes, me, if it's green, if it's oval, it's not star looking or deformed, whatever. And actually, those might be pretty good too. But if it's green,
it can be cube shaped like the ones from Japan.
Yeah. And if it has, I like mine with a few little scratches on here. If you can see.
A little sugar coming out.
Yeah, just a little bit, a few of them, a little.
Yeah,
if it's green, a little light green, then boom, I think that's a good watermelon.
I thought it was about the sound. I'm like, what tone is good? Do we want a bass tone? Doo, 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 or a
No.
doo, doo, doo?
Go ahead and wash it. I mean, if you're not somewhere you can submerge it underwater, paper towel, little water bottle, always do the trick. All right.
Nice.
So another thing is people always ask about the knives. Like, what knife should you use for a watermelon?
Knife, of course.
Well, hey, you're giving away some good ideas right now.
Product.
Basically, for a cutting watermelon, you will probably use a few different knives. You could use the big chef knife. It could be the real large chef knife with a good handle on it. Or it could be the smaller chef knife. What's the difference between these two? This is not a knife show, so I'm going to have to do a knife show, okay? Come back
One
for
is
that
smaller.
one. Yes, but to start off with, we are going to use a meat cleaver. Now you ask, why would you use a meat cleaver? Because it's smaller and it's cuter. So the first thing I want to do with this one here.
Yeah, that's like for cutting bones out of meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you could like mark it here.
Yes.
Make sure you take it down the middle this way. And then use your larger knife. And then that way you kind of have where you're going. Is that me?
Are we really getting a phone call?
That's not me.
Man.
Say hello.
Who's calling us? I'm gonna answer it. KXVS Voice of San Joaquin studio line.
We are live.
Yes. Let me get someone to help you. Hold on, please.
It wasn't for me, right?
Was not for you, chef.
She cut in the watermelon wrong.
Man, I thought she was gonna ask. Where I get one of them watermelon knives?
Yes.
Hold on.
All right. So this particular watermelon here is the seedless one. I prefer the seed watermelon.
I do too.
I prefer to see the little black seeds and the watermelon. But unfortunately, sometimes they do it seedless.
Mm-hmm.
The kids, if you're serving it to kids or if you're serving it to adults and you just don't want to have a whole bunch of seeds everywhere, then the seedless will be the best. But for me, preferably, I always try to get the seeded watermelon.
Yeah.
But then the kids are like, why are you getting that one?
Because it's better for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could try to balance it out to make sure that you cut them, about the same. If you have one that's bigger than the other, then what I will do is take the one that's smaller. So this one is the smaller cut. And what I will do with this one here is you could use a larger spoon, or you could use what I like to use, an ice cream scooper.
Nice.
Now you could get the milling scoopers and you could scoop it out. It had the little perfect little water ball scoops. You could do that.
But you already have one of these.
Yeah. Well, when you want to be fancy with it, you could do that.
Yeah. They're
But-
smaller too, right? So
Yeah, the little smaller milling ones.
Yeah.
But I like to use about a 2-inch.
Yes.
And then that way, when I'm scooping them out, it has a really nice little, see, it has a nice little ball like this.
Nice.
Yeah. And then just scoop it out, and you get all that good juice and everything. Where's your cup at?
I think it's right there.
Did I take your
corner.
cup?
It's over there. Got the lid on it. For that
Yeah,
good
look at
watermelon
this.
juice.
Oh, this is good. And it smells so
It
good.
does. It is lovely.
A lot of people use the spoon, but the reason why I don't particularly care for the spoon too much is because you could cut too deep into the white part of the flesh. And then the other part about it is that this just already pre-cuts the watermelon for you, opposed to just having a whole bunch of different sizes.
Right.
Okay, so I'm getting this out here. At this point, you could take just a regular spoon and just kind of go around it and trim it up.
Just to make sure you got all the red out of it.
Yeah, you could get all the red out. Or if you'd like to leave a little bit of the red, you can.
I like the way you're doing it because you're leaving a lot of juice.
Yes. I had a lot of experience doing this, especially for events, catered events. This is really, really fun for like picnics, corporate barbecue events. They love, this as well. So I just took my meat cleaver because it's real nice and thin and sharp. And you see how I just went around the edges like this and just kind of clean that up. So you don't have to be an artist to do this. It's real easy and simple. You see, we only been here about 5 minutes.
Yep.
And already this has come out. And look how beautiful that came out.
Nice.
And because I have my gloves on, I could just go ahead and scoop what I have. I will say that this does take practice. You probably won't be able to get it this nice and clean on the first try, only because I probably did about, 100 of these, maybe 200 of these
This
working.
month? No.
Yeah. But if you keep at it, and watermelon tend to be very inexpensive, and you have the kids around, so they'll eat it. They'll eat the mess up for you. There you go. Okay, so here we have it nicely scooped. See how easy that was?
Nice.
Nice and easy. And guess what? I still have the juice in here. So let's take the cut.
Woo.
just like this, and pour it in there. Look at that. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
And look how much juice this gives you.
Wow.
Yeah. So please don't throw away the juice. Keep the juice. You can use the juice for popsicles. Mm-hmm. You could use it for cooking in, especially if someone has diabetes or if you're watching your weight and you don't want to add sugar. You can always cook with fruit juice, natural fruit juice to give you natural sugars. Yeah. Okay, so for this one here, if you want to get fancy, you can use some tools. I have a whole bunch of Grand Marché tools. This one here, I have a little knife that you could go in and cut it and make it all nice and pretty. But for time's sake, we just have this really nice little hollow one right here. So we'll put this over to the side, just like this. So these,
you're saying make an ornament out of it?
Yeah.
Like a garnish kind of thing.
Yeah, you could do all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
For that. And like I said, if that's a show that people want to see, I can invite my celebrity friend who does that. So if that's something that you would like to see here with Chef Tobias Cooks with the Voice of Stockton, inbox me, let me know, and I'll go ahead and make that happen for you. Nice. Okay, so let's get back to it. All right, so for this one here, I'm just going to go ahead and slice down the middle like this.
All right.
And a lot of people butcher their watermelons.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
If you understand the anatomy of what you're cutting, you don't have to butcher. And another thing, FYI, you can use these and soak these in water. Mm-hmm. And once you use these and soak these in water, you can use the rim, actually, for like if you do barbecues or whatever. I'll show you in a minute what you could do. Okay, so we'll keep these two here like that. But that's how a lot of the fruit artists make flowers as well.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
So you're basically cutting the rind off the...
Yes. So
you're going to have a big old piece of watermelon meat when you're done.
Yes.
Nice.
And if you see, I'm not taking a lot of the flesh out. You see how this is?
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's because I use different types of knives to do what I need to do.
Nice.
And also, like I said, if you cut as many watermelons as I had to cut. Also, another thing about using the meat cleaver is that it's very flexible as well. So give you a nice flex. So I'll just come here and just clean it up just like this. It's really... And you could do this a day in advance. You could do it early in the morning. You could do it that night. And just put them in the refrigerator. All right. So see how we have this one here?
Nice.
All right. And then if you're obsessed with it like I am, you could go into it a little bit more.
Keep on.
But because we're using the meat cleaver, you see how effortlessly I'm doing this opposed to having this big knife and trying to do all of that. Okay. And then another thing about it is that it's less mess.
Mm.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, less mess. All right. So the reason why I did it this way here is you see how I just cut it down the middle and then I just trimmed it really nice. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my long chef knife. And what I'm going to do is cut. And if you want to get it perfect, you know, you could always take one and sit it up like this here, if you can see it.
Just to see if you got your measurement right.
And then you could cut it like this to make sure that it's nice and even.
It looks like it's about 1 inch.
Yes. Okay, so then here, what I'm going to do is go ahead and trim this up just like this. And we still want these. We don't want to throw these away. So we'll put that over to the side. And you see, these here are called watermelon steaks.
Ah.
Yes. And when I first started my career, that's what I did. That's all I did was chop fruits and vegetables.
Wow.
Seriously.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10 hours a day. All I did was chop fruits and vegetables when I first started.
Wow.
Because when you first start in the kitchen, you don't start at a high level. You start at a low level. And
Peel these onions.
Yes. And exactly, that's what I did.
Right.
And I would prepare everything that's needed for the chefs and the sous chefs.
Nice.
And I'm happy that I did that. Because when I went on my own, worked for myself, I already had all the training that I needed.
Right, you were able to take it from the beginning
Exactly.
to the end.
There you go. All right.
Get
so
your skills on.
these here are what you call watermelon steaks. You see these?
Yes.
See how nice and pretty in cubes these are? Now, the reason why I cut it like this, because you can add a little salt to it,
Yes, that's country.
a little white pepper to it,
Yeah, that's country too.
and you can grill these
What?
just like this. I wouldn't put it on a high grill. I would
Okay.
put it on a low grill.
But you just want to sear some lines
Yep,
into it.
yep.
Okay.
And then after that, you can use this for pretty much anything for salads. You
Nice.
could use it for if you have shrimp or crab or any type of protein at that point. And if you go to, I'm sure if you go to YouTube or Pinterest, you can see some really great ideas of how you can plate it as well.
Wow.
All right, so
We
I
got
made
watermelon
it.
steaks.
Yeah, I made a watermelon steak. So what I want to do here is go to the middle of it, just like this. I'm going to stack it on top like this. And now I am going to get what? The perfect watermelon bites. Look at this. Look how pretty that is.
Nice.
And it's all one size.
Yes.
How cool is that?
Everything the same size.
Yes. All right. So we'll
Nice.
put this over to the side right here. And then all you do is just repeat, stack it on top like this to make sure they're all perfect. You could do them larger. You could do them smaller. I like to do a medium ice cube. And the reason why, because sometimes watermelon can disintegrate.
Yeah, it's too small.
Yeah.
Mush.
So here we go. So just long again like this. Stack it on top. And then that way you could get the perfect. Look at that. It's the perfect bite. Look.
Yep.
It's perfect. They're all the same size. In culinary school, I had actually I didn't pass my class twice. The third time I got an A, 98%.
There you go.
And
Third time's a charm.
yes, it is. And that's how I was able to get great jobs because my cutting skills was on
Right.
point. Okay?
Right.
So don't let a challenge hold you back.
Yeah.
Keep going. Look at this. See? Look how
Nice.
perfect that is. And when you serve something like this at your party, I'm trying to tell you, they are so impressed with you. Okay, so if you didn't see it again, we got a little bit time before we move on. See how I just cut this? I used a big knife.
Cut the ends off.
Yep. And then I come with my meat,
Your
my boner.
deboning knife.
Yeah, your deboner knife. You could say that as well. And then I just follow it and go around.
I like those knives because they're thin too. They just
Yeah.
kind of glide right through.
And they're really easy to keep sharpened as well. The metal, it doesn't take much. And you could just cut it in. And like I said, you could get practice by keep cutting and cutting. All right, look at this. See? Look at that. It just
Nice.
comes right off. Real nice and smooth. Look at that. See how smooth that is? Come off just like this. And easy clean too. You want to make sure you always keep it nice and clean, nice and tight.
Now, I love to eat watermelons. I'm one of those people that make sure that I might even eat some of that white off of that rind. I say, oh, it's the refreshing part.
Yeah, but you know, actually the white part is good for you as well. And they
Kind of
use
tastes like cucumber.
they use that part like when you get your watermelon scents and you get products that are like watermelon flavor.
Ah, they get it
Yeah.
from the white.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Or the rind part as well.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. So look, we'll just do some quick watermelon steaks.
Man.
Again, like I said, if you do the watermelon steaks, you can lightly grill those. And you could use them. If you go to Princeton's or YouTube, I'm sure they'll have lots of pictures of how you can plate it or what proteins you can use it for. So it's always great ideas. So I just want to cut this over here real quick.
Nice.
All right, look at this. This one might be a little bit bigger, but guess what? That's okay because it's all the same size.
Yeah. Plus, people, you know, they could choose your own size.
Yes. All right.
Nice.
So look at this here. So at this point, all you want to do here, if you can see me, am I moving too fast?
No, that's right.
You want to take a little bit of the mint. I love mint. I love anyone that know me, that been to my events or hire me, they know that I always bring mints and everything. So look at here. Where's my camera?
Whichever one. Here.
All right.
This one.
All right. So see,
Ooh, nice.
look at this. Look how it's all uniform cut.
Yes.
I put a little mint over here for color and for the smell. If you want, this is a perfect time to add some blueberries on top.
Nice.
You could cut up some strawberries on top. Or you could use your smaller melon, your smaller melon,
where we at?
right here.
Okay.
Or your little smaller melon ball, and you
Yes.
could do cantaloupe or honeydew.
Okay.
And put it on top. So look at this, perfect cut, nice bites. The reason why we call them melon bites, another thing is, let me give you a quick tip. If you do this, put parchment paper, put it on a sheet pan, put it in the freezer.
Oh.
Freeze it
Yes.
overnight. Take it out the next day and put it in a bowl or put it on a platter. And then guess what? Pop it in just like this.
Wow.
And you have the perfect melon bites. Also, for some of my events, I would freeze it with alcohol. I don't know, what alcohol would you use for it?
I don't know. It seemed like there's a lot that goes with watermelon.
You could do the what's that, the sour, the Midorian sour.
Midori sour, yeah. That'd
You
be
could
nice.
put that on top of it and freeze it, and then
Yeah.
pop it out and put the little. See how I got like the little forks in it?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool for like your summer parties? Look,
I like it.
just
I like
like
it a
this,
lot.
right? It's real nice and simple and easy, and they will be so impressed with your cutting skills. Okay, so let's go back to this one. So remember our bowl. Remember our empty bowl?
Yes.
And if you're obsessed like me, you'll go a little bit more and clean it out all the way
Make
white.
it all white, yeah.
But you don't have to. Okay, so let's go back to what we were doing. Remember these balls that I put out? Look,
Ha ha. There you go.
how cool is that? It's just real simple, right?
Yes.
It's not that hard.
Nice.
It really isn't that hard. And you could take out the good ones. You could cut them in half if you want.
What's the good one? Oh, okay. I see. Some that are fully formed.
Yes.
Because they all look good to me.
Yeah. I'm going to show a little stylish trick here
All right.
because I didn't do a lot. It's my little stylish secret I'm giving up.
Let's do that.
So remember all the little deformed ones?
Uh-huh.
Put those at the bottom.
Ha ha.
All the little extra strip ones that we had.
Yes.
Let's just put those right here at the bottom.
Okay.
Just like this. Let's fill it up.
Give it a little boost.
Yep. Just like this. And then what we're going to do is come back to the nice perfect ones and put that on top.
Presentation. Yes.
Just like this. No one will never know. The few lucky people will get the balls on the top.
Then everyone's coming to the table. And
Yes.
they don't care after that.
And it don't have to be all the way balls. See, like this here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'll get it to you.
That's
There
right.
it is. Right there.
Look, see how I have the ball? You could cut it in half.
Oh,
and then put
nice.
it down like this.
Nice.
Yes, you can earn points at the party.
Then everyone wants you to cut the watermelon.
Everybody wants you to cut the watermelon.
When you come to the party, there's 4 melons sitting there
Yes.
waiting to get cut,
Waiting to get cut.
waiting for you.
Yes, your auntie staring at you. I got my friends coming over. Look at this here.
That looks great.
Yeah, look at that. Look how pretty this is. Now for this one, I wouldn't add the blueberries to it or strawberries. I would keep it strictly watermelon because the watermelon, you know, you have like the watermelon bowl and there's no such thing as the blueberries in the watermelon. All right, is that all my little balls? All right, look how cute this is, right?
Very nice.
All right, so after you do that, this is going to be the adult one, right?
Okay.
So that way you get the kids or the, you know, the senior citizens or pregnant women or whomever.
Right.
Go ahead and slice your lime.
All right.
Okay, slice. See how cute that is with the little watermelon balls? Takes your lime, squeeze your lime on top. Look at that.
Nice.
Nice and pretty, huh? And then you want to let them know. And this, for the record, see this purple knife?
Yes.
This is my favorite knife. Actually, I kind of inherited this knife as well.
Okay, so the lemons, just let them know what happened.
Yeah, just let them know that
there are lemons over here.
that there are limes in there.
I mean.
Yep, just
I
let
said
them
lemons.
know. It's okay.
It's all right. Same family.
Put it in here. Let them know on the side. That is some limes. And you know, let's go back to the mint. Put a nice little mint right here on the side. Look at this. Your girl got some skills. All right. And since this is an adult one, we gonna put some 21 and over.
Yes, what we got here?
I'm not gonna tell you because you know they ain't pay me to do it.
That's right. That's something nice.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah, we got some. Yeah. And then where's the camera at? Because we can't lose this effect. We
Here we
can't.
go.
Yeah. And look. See, like this, and then you just gonna run it on top, just like this.
Nice.
Yes. Put this in the refrigerator. Oh, it smells so good.
It's very nice.
Yes.
I can smell the mint and the lime too.
Put that in the refrigerator, you know.
Chill
And
it.
because I'm just a little obsessed right now.
Yeah, to straighten that edge.
Yeah, you could, I could do this on another time because I'll probably have put a little stars or stripes on the side.
Nice.
Yeah, but you could just kind of.
But you could design it your own way.
Yeah, you don't have to do it that way. Just run the knife across. See how like that just kind of gives it a little bit more.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then I had the rim here, and I could use this for decoration right up here as well. Boom,
Nice.
just like that.
Oh, let's see that again. Yes.
Yes. All right.
So that was the adult tray.
That was the adult one right there. So we'll just put this one over to the side right here. All right. And then, you want to go to break? Can we go to break?
Sure.
For like a minute, like a 90 seconds. Let me clean up a little bit.
All right.
And then we'll go to a really quick break. I promise you it'll be quick because I want you to stay with me. And we're going to come back and we're going to do the pineapple, shrimp, wine, salsa. Yeah. Okay, so I'll see you back in 60 seconds and I'll clean up a little bit.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Da 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 da, shabba da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da dee da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da be da do da da da, shabba da be da da da, yeah, shabba dee da, Tobias Cooks.
Hello, welcome to Chef Tobias Cooks, here where we have kitchen conversations with professional chefs, cooks, home cooks, bakers, and people that just can't cook. So join us every week for our kitchen conversations and learn a thing or two. And I don't burn nothing in my kitchen.
Do you want to relive the golden days of Stockton? Join Nate Knott on Stockton Alive every first and third Monday at 6 p.m. Tune into the voiceofstockton.org.
Hi Hi everyone, this is Dr. Julie Dameron, local veterinarian for over 20 years. I am so excited about my new radio show, Tales and Tips, on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Voice of Stockton, and KXVS Radio. I will discuss relevant issues affecting animals and pet owners today, how to avoid common problems, and how to extend the quality of life for your cherished companions. As a community advocate, I will also discuss important social issues that affect our city. I plan to showcase organizations and heroes who are doing amazing things to help others. Remember to tune in every Tuesday morning at 10, starting soon.
Welcome to the afternoon entertainment hour at OJ's Juice Bar, and here's today's juice.
Listen to OJ's Juice Bar, Sundays at 4 p.m. on KXVS, the Voice of Stockton.
This is Miriam, and you're listening to KXVS, the Voice of Stockton.
You know what I got? I got a picture of his face with the little pillow on, the sleep face, and we're in Chicago.
Are they already in Chicago? My name is Josh, and you're listening to KXVS, the Voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
Da 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 da, shabba da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da.
Hello, Chef Tobias Cooks with Kitchen Conversation with the Voice of Stockton.org. You can view us live right now on Facebook, YouTube, or go to the Voice of Stockton. Yes, and tune in. So we are back at our second half of the show. If you missed the first half of the show, then you have to go back and see it, right? Okay, so moving right along, this will be the last one. Of course, I have a whole bunch of them. The pineapple. Okay, so I love pineapple. You like pineapple, Don?
One of my favorites.
I love pineapple. Pineapple is good. Okay, so how do you choose the pineapple?
I think you beat it and see what it sounds like.
Actually, you want to check for mold.
Okay.
You want to turn it upside down like this. And you want to look around here and see if you see any mold or if it smells kind of funky, whatever. But basically, you want to turn it upside down, check for mold. That's the best way to check for a pineapple.
And mold is bad.
Yeah, mold is pretty bad, yes. Okay,
now, sometimes they're really green.
And
then sometimes they're starting to turn yellow, orange kind of.
Yeah, you don't want the pineapple that's orange and brown.
No, you don't want that one.
No.
It's gonna be orange and brown inside too, right?
Yeah. You kind of want to stay away from that one. Okay, so I'm using the larger chef knife, the heavier one, because it's a thicker skin. All right. So you see, I cut the top off. I cut the bottom part off. For this one here, you can use the boning knife and just go across it like this. And it smells so good. And what I'm doing is I'm holding it down flat like this. Can you see it? Yes. I'm using my hand. Keep your hands out the way. If you want to use a towel, you can to protect yourself. And then I'm just running it along just like this and using my hand to hold it down. And see, just cutting it away from the skin. All right, just like this. And again, easy cleanup. Like easy cleanup.
For the compost pile.
Yes. Here you are. And if you don't have one, find someone that does. Donate it to them. Yeah. Take it to a local farm. There are plenty of farms out here in the 209 that will be happy to have it. Yeah. And they could use it for their animals and dirt and grow more fruits and vegetables. So, yeah, it's a great idea. All right. Just like this here. And I actually have a compost as well. All right, so see how I took all the skin off of it? Took all the skin off. You're still going to have these here, and that's okay. Because then now you could just go back and clean it up. a lot of people will say, well, why don't you just do this in the first place and take it off? You know, the reason why I do that is because the skin is so thick.
Right.
And a lot of times when you cut, you can actually cut more of the flesh. This way here, you can see the brown spots.
Right.
So see how less trim I have on this one here. And again, I'm using my boning knife because it's nice and thin and it's sharp. And it will just give me that nice little flexibility, and see. And it doesn't take that long to do this. You know, if you do it a few times.
Right. Plus it'll be much fresher if you do it before you use it.
Yes. Well, pineapple, I would suggest that you cut it right as you're gonna eat it. I wouldn't do it overnight. The reason being because it'll get really soggy. And pineapple, I like a nice crunch to my pineapple. All right, so we have this one here. This is really nice. We'll put that over to the side. Now this one, I'm gonna cut the top off like this. Put it right here. And then remember, you want to check down here to make sure there's no mold or anything like that.
That's right.
Use a heavier knife to cut it off, just like this.
It takes a little bit of strength, I see.
Yeah. Now this one here, I am going to just cut it right down the middle. And you have that core, so that's going to give you a little bit of hard time right there. All right. And then for this one here, well, maybe I shouldn't have cut that off. It's okay. It's too late now. And cut a V. So I'll do a V. Then I'll take my other boning knife. I'll take my little knife like this, my Torah knife. And I'll come in here and just snatch it right on out. See? And so for this one here, you could use this one here for grilling.
Oh.
Yes, because it has the nice thick core right here. And you could cut them or you could leave it long and you could put this on a grill.
Wow.
And boom, boom,
Pineapple
boom.
steaks.
Pineapple sticks, there you are. Okay, so I cut a little opening just like this here. If you want, you can make it like a little bow. You could keep the edge on, whatever. You know, however you want it to do, you can do that. But I did mine like that for a reason. All right. That looks so good, huh? Where's your thing at?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
More.
So we just put this in here.
Nice.
All right, just like that. This smells so good, does it not?
Yes, it does.
All right. Okay, so we have a half one here. Let's go ahead and put this one over to the side as well. All right. And so I'm going to show you what I am going to do, okay? Remember, pineapple, you could get pineapple year-round. It depends on the price. Of course, the summertime is going to be a little more cheaper than it would be in the fall and winter. But pineapple, like I said, is great. Great pineapple juice, great for grilling, all that. Okay, so remember the pineapple that I had cut around the skin and I left it whole like this?
Yes.
So it looks like I just went shoo. Right. Okay, so we're gonna keep the core. A lot of people don't like the core. I actually like the core. You know, I like it.
As long as you're not eating all core, it's
yeah.
good in your pineapple.
So we'll just do it just like this. See how like I see where the core is, and I'm just gonna cut it out. See. And for the core, let me tell you what you could do for the core.
What do we do with the core?
You could put these in Ziploc bags, put them in a freezer, take them out, and put them in your water cup.
Nice.
Boom, just like that. You know, we don't want to throw away stuff, right?
No, not nutritious.
Yeah.
Nutrient dense, delicious, fresh fruit.
It has vitamin what?
Vitamin everything.
Yes, and vitamin C. That is what it has as well. Okay, so see how I did this? Look at this. These are so cute. So let's go ahead and just line them up a little bit like this here. All right, these are so cute, okay? Like, can you call fruit cute? All right.
On Kitchen Conversations, you can call it cute.
So you see how, like, I have these nice little long strips just like this?
Yeah.
It's real easy, right? And they're all pretty much about the same size.
Yes.
Okay, so what you want to do with that
is eat them right now. I thought you were after that was a question.
No. I'm going to
I
get
tell you, my daughter goes crazy over pineapples.
Yes.
She thinks that when we buy them, she thinks that they're hers. It's like, you bought me 2 pineapples. That's
you
great.
bought me some pineapple.
You're thinking about me, Dad.
Okay, so I have like this little flat little, see, it's like a little flat little V shape, and I took the top off here and the top here. I did that for a particular reason.
Pineapple boat.
So yeah, if you could follow me here. Do we have the camera?
Yeah, I got you right there. Bam.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to go a little quick, just for time. All right, I'm going to use the big one again, just so it could give me a little leverage. And let's just cut them just like this. Look at this. You can make them big or small.
Bam. Nice.
Just like this. It's that simple. It's not hard. Put them up in the front, some up in the front. Put some on the side right here. All right. And then just make sure you evenly put them out. Uh-oh. All right. So you see how I did that?
Nice.
I'm going to put this one right here on the side like this. Okay. And then you see how I have this?
Mm-hmm.
See how that is? Really nice and beautiful, nice and easy, right?
Yes.
All right. Then what we're going to do is come here. And I have some pineapple for you over here.
Oh, good.
Okay.
That's good.
It's right here.
I said she was making sure.
Yeah, because a governor is a vegetarian. I always like to make sure I treat all the people right. We have some shrimp.
Yes.
Yes. Nothing, just shrimp.
Now you said pineapple, shrimp.
Oh, wait a minute, shrimp. We just have some shrimp. Okay. Make sure your shrimp is clean and cut.
Right.
All I did with this, just put it in hot water till it's pink. Take it out.
Bam.
Then you have the picture. They can see it.
Yeah.
All right. Put the shrimp on top.
Ah, shrimp boat.
It's just like this, real easy. It's not hard. It's not complex. Put some shrimp on the side.
Yes.
Put some shrimp over here. Just shrimp it out.
Yes.
All right, just like that.
The people are gonna be elbowing their way to this tray.
Yes.
That's very nice.
Then take the leftover, the pineapple here, put some here, kind of mix it up a bit. Put some shrimp over here on the sides, just like this. Let it like cascade out, like it's cascading out on the side.
Nice.
Just like this. Look at that. And see how that looks? Like it's just over spilling. So that's why I cut it the way I cut it. So it could just look like it's just cascading out.
Yes.
See how like that just look like it's cascading out?
Looks very
now,
nice.
a lot of people at this point, they will use the tops. They will put the tops on here. Me personally, I don't like to put any garnish on anything if it's not edible.
I don't know how that got up. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that.
So
live TV.
I don't like to put anything on here that's not edible.
Right.
But you could decorate it with this, but I'm not going to.
Especially when you got all this other stuff.
Yeah, so we'll just leave the tops right there. All right, so we have this here. And
here we go.
Let's put some greenery here. For this one here, I will use basil.
Right.
But I don't have basil. So I'm going to do some mint. And you could put basil on the side here. And then guess what else? we're going to use the wine.
Hey.
So this particular one, I found a sweet pineapple flavored wine.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And the reason why I didn't cook the shrimp in wine is because of two things. I didn't season the shrimp. Nor did I cook it in wine. The reason why is because I needed the shrimp flavor to be a shrimp flavor.
Right.
And wanted to be really bold and powerful of the shrimp flavor. So when you put it on the pineapple and then you put the basil with it and then you put your wine on it, you still want to know that it's shrimp.
Right.
So when you pick it up, you're going to get this nice, big, bold, beautiful shrimp flavor.
Yes.
And then you're going to taste the pineapple. You're going to taste the basil. You're going to taste the natural flavor of it.
Yes.
All right. So how was this?
It's beautiful.
Super cute, huh? Yeah, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. And you know, the little juice on the side, if you don't want the juice on the side, what you can do is you could come right here.
Just dab it out.
And just dab it out. All right, I have one more. I said that this was it, right?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, I said that. But it's not.
But it's bonus time.
It's bonus time.
For everyone who watched the whole show,
yes,
you get your bonus right here. So what's next, Chef?
I always do a little bonus. I like the little bonuses.
Yes, so do I.
Okay,
So do
so
I.
for the bonuses.
What is that? Is that some bread or some cake?
This is cake. So you could do a nice little pastry. You could do a little butt cake, or you could do a loaf. Don't make it technical, okay? Yeah. If you can't make it homemade, don't worry about it. Get you a cake mix, okay? Right. Make sure it's a lemon cake mix. Okay. Put it in a little bread pan, okay? Don't get too technical. Some people can't whip it up. I can. But if you can't, if you can't, don't be mad at yourself, okay?
Right.
Get your lemon cake mix.
There you go.
Okay? Just get your lemon cake mix.
Yeah.
Put it in the little pan like this. And what we gonna do is, all right, I'm gonna use, you know what? We gonna use our chef knife. Yes.
All right.
Use your chef knife. Down the middle, just like this, real quick. If you happen to have your grill on, put this on a grill a little bit. Just a little bit, just to toast it up a little bit, okay? See how nice and beautiful this is? And the lemon flavor with the fruit is beautiful. Nice. Okay, so just cut it up.
Wait, you cut it like a pineapple?
Yes, I did.
I thought it's pineapple cake.
Yeah, okay, so like run your cubes like this.
Okay.
After you run your cubes like this, if you want, you could just toast it if you do not have your grill that's on. Okay. You could just toast it up. And
so we want to toast it as it's a loaf or what?
Yeah, toast it like this, like I'm cubing it. Okay. And see how I'm the perfect cubes. Like I'm telling you, taking the same class 3 times pays off. Yes.
So
all right.
These gonna be like giant cake croutons? Nice.
And guess what I got?
Oh.
Yeah. Got a little champagne glass right here, right? Okay. All right. Got a little champagne glass. And then I have like a little glass right here. All right. So this one here, we're going to take our watermelon. It's like this here. All right. And then we're going to put some little cake on top of it. Just like this here.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, wow. Nice.
You put that at the bottom, or you could put this at the top. Just like this. Or if you want, you could put a little bit of these here, and then just crumble it on like this. All right.
All right, so that's a few different ways you can use the cake.
Different ways, yep.
Now this is lemon cake.
Lemon cake with your watermelon. You could do your little mint right here on the side. You know, I'm just giving you ideas.
Yeah.
You could do it better than this, I'm sure. you can do better. You could do you could come up with something better than this, but I just gave you little ideas of how you could serve these. And put your little spoons in here just like this. Look how cool this is. Nice. It's so super, 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 super cool. Look at that. Look how cool that is, right?
Very nice.
All right. And then the other one here is the champagne one. All so right. You can use sparkling wine if you don't have champagne.
Or you can use pineapple flavored wine.
Yep. And remember, I had the little long ones like this.
The cores.
Yes. Let's go and do this like this here.
Oh, interesting.
And your imagination, just utilize your imagination to however you want to do it, okay? It doesn't have to be just like this. I'm just giving you some ideas of what you can do for your party. That might be too big. Let's put a little bit right here, a little bit right there on the side.
Nice.
And then let's take a little pineapple and let's put the pineapple for color.
Watermelon.
Watermelon, my bad. Gotta mix that, huh? All right, and then at that point, you could do your sparkling wine. Or in this case, we're going to look at this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, boom. Oh, wow. Just like that. How cool is that?
That is super cool.
Did you get that?
I did get that.
Did you get that?
I did.
All right. Okay, so that's it. Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's amazing.
You have a nice little party here.
Man,
you have your.
Let me get a little of this spread.
I'm about to clean up a little bit, get some pictures for you.
Let me move this camera over here. Wow, that looks great.
Oh, and then the little rims here. So you can grill these and put your shrimp or crab on top of these and serve these as like little plates as well.
Wow.
All right. And then also we have our tumble right here. You see?
Here we go.
We have our tumble right here. You can fill it up with the all the leftover juices and put the pineapple with shrimp in here. And then you could put this on top and look, little water, and you got this all day. All day. Or put some ice in it. Yeah. Nice. There you go. All right. Okay.
All right. I'm going to give him a little. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my goodness.
All right. Make it look nice and pretty.
How cool is that, Chef?
Yeah, and all of this just came from a pineapple and a watermelon.
Right. Right.
That's it. It's not that complicated.
And not too much of a mess?
Not too much of a mess. And boom, there you go.
Right.
You got, look at this.
Hey.
Really nice and easy. Pleasy. Look at that. Just like that.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right.
Well, folks, I can tell you it smells lovely in here. It's a nice combination of aromas. The pineapple, the mint, the watermelon, everything going great. I have to admit the shrimp boat, the pineapple shrimp boat looks divine. And, yeah, so we're going to be super refreshed.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you. I hope that this idea helped you for the Stockton hot, Central Valley hot weather, or wherever you are. Just little simple ideas that you could do. You don't have to have a whole bunch of knife skills to do this. Replay this again. Hit me up on the inbox if you want to see that watermelon carving show. And just go ahead, grab yourself some fruit, a knife, get to cutting, serve the kids, serve the adult, and just have a great time. Okay, Chef Tobias Cooks with Kitchen Conversation here with the Voice of Stockton.org. Visit me on Chef Tobias Cooks, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Also, hit the Voice of Stockton Facebook page. Get the donations, the subscriptions, the likes. All right, have a great week. I'll see you next week.
Shabba da do da da da, shada da dee da da da, shada da dee da do da da da, shada da dee da da da, shada da be da do da da da, shada da be da da da, yeah, shada da dee da, shada to buy.